Alright guys, welcome back to another Fortnite video. How are you guys doing? If you're having a good day, hit that like button down below. It is Saturday, so come on, hit that like button. But today, I'm going to be showing you how to get the secret skin of this battle pass. And if you own the battle pass, this is a free skin that you might not even know you'll be able to get. So yeah, I'll be explaining how you can unlock it. And also, we're going to be discussing what this skin is, how it fits in with the other skins and stuff like that. And how the skins of this battle pass are a lot different from any ones we've had in the past. It's very interesting overall, so be sure to watch this video until the end for all of the info. And if you enjoy it, remember to hit that subscribe button down below for more guides and stuff coming out soon. And if you want to help support me, be sure to use code TheLlamaSir. There's like double supporter creator type stuff going on right now, so I would appreciate that a ton. But without further ado here, let's get on into it with the first thing I want to talk about. Oh, and yeah, be sure to leave a comment down below of what your favorite skin from the new battle pass is. For me, I really like 8-Ball versus Scratch, but I haven't quite gotten there yet. But let's go ahead and get into it, guys, with the first thing I want to talk about, and that is first of all how to even unlock this skin, this secret skin of the battle pass and stuff like that. So first of all, it's a bit different from every way that we've been able to unlock the secret battle pass skin in the past seasons. You know how usually in the past you have to complete like a certain weeks of challenges? Last season was really weird where like a lot of people got access to the scientist, but that was also different. You had to do like specific challenges just for the scientist, I believe. Either way though, this time around it is a lot different from that, so let's jump into it. Basically guys, if you go into the challenges in the game right now and specifically go to this section called Alter Ego, this is like the overall challenges for the battle pass this season. And first of all guys, you can see up here that this is how you unlock the different styles for a lot of the other battle pass skins. And in case you didn't know about those, because this is a little bit hidden, it's not too hidden, but it's like not obvious how you unlock the extra styles. As you can see, you can get 3 of the styles by completing 2 to 4 missions. And by missions, they simply mean like the overall weeks of challenges. You know, like we just had the open water missions. You basically have to go through all of those and complete all 11 challenges for those to complete that mission, and that counts as obviously 1 mission towards these challenges. So if you complete 4 weeks, you get the 3 styles that you can find right here. And on top of that, you also have the reach level, you know, 40, 60, 80. Those are pretty straightforward though. Those you're just going to get by, you know, moving through them. There's nothing really special about those. However, guys, the secret skin is at the very bottom of this list, and this in and of itself is very interesting because as you can see, it says collect Fortnite letters hidden in loading screens. Now, if you guys haven't been keeping up with the challenges, you won't exactly know what this is, but basically the Fortnite letters that you have to find, there is one hidden in each loading screen coming up here. So as of right now, as I'm making this video, we have the missions available New World and also Open Water, and each of those has a letter hidden in their loading screens. However, guys, you do have to make it to the end of each of these missions to even get that challenge to appear and get the letter to appear on the map in the first place. So like for example here, looking at this video I had recorded of the open water challenges, as you can see, you start off with having the first 3 available. Then if you scroll all the way down, the very last challenge on the list is always the letter hidden in the loading screen challenge. So basically you have to complete, I think, 8 challenges in order to unlock that challenge, and then you can go ahead and find the letter in the loading screen. So yeah, it's a little bit complicated. It's not exactly as straightforward as the other ways of, you know, unlocking the secret skins within the battle pass. And as always guys, I post full guides for these missions, these weekly challenges on the channel. I already posted a guide for the New World challenges, where to find like the secret letter in there, and also the open water one just recently. So if you want to check out those, there will be a link to them down below in the description to help you complete them as fast as possible and also locate those letters so you can start working towards this secret skin. But yeah, obviously those are only 2 of the letters, so we're not going to be able to unlock the secret skin until the 8th week of these challenges, which should be like this one right here. So yeah, you'll have to go through all of these missions and challenges in order to unlock the secret skin of this season. And also guys, as I was looking at this, I saw something a little bit odd. There are only 9 weeks of challenges right here, which is very peculiar, right? We don't often have 9 weeks of challenges. I mean, we technically had that last season, but if you counted the Team Rumble set of challenges, that was technically 10 sets of challenges, right? Whereas with this one, we only have 9. We don't have any Team Rumble challenges or anything like that, which is very peculiar. Why would they only decide to go with 9 instead of the usual 10, which has become like sort of a staple of the battle pass in the past? I don't exactly know. On top of that, it's also fairly interesting that this battle pass ends fairly fast. The day I'm recording this video, it says ends in 54 days, which is fairly short. Something else to keep in mind though. So yeah, now keeping it going here with the next thing I want to talk about, let's talk about what this skin even is, or what it is expected to be. Obviously, it's pretty pretty early in the season currently, so as of right now, we don't know exactly what this skin is going to be. However, there's a lot of clues pointing towards certain things of what it could actually be, and it gives us some interesting ideas that I think could make a lot of sense overall. So first of all, let's just go ahead and jump into it with the first clue, but the first clue has to do with the other skins in the battle pass, because so far we don't know a whole ton about what the storyline is for chapter 2. Obviously it's so early in the season, but let's take a look at something I found very peculiar with the skins of this battle pass, and that is the names of them. Like, starting it out here, you have Journey versus Hazard. Never before have we seen the battle pass skins named actually two different things, like obviously Journey versus Hazard, Journey and Hazard. It treats these characters as two separate characters, obviously, which you can tell by it saying versus. And actually that versus in and of itself is pretty interesting, because why isn't it Journey and Hazard? Why is it specifically Journey versus Hazard? Are they on separate teams? Are they technically enemies? That in itself begs a lot of questions, so keep that in mind. But again, going back to the very trend of Journey versus Hazard, it seems like Journey is the first style and that Hazard is the second style, judging by how there's like a skull on the pocket of the second style. So that would make a lot of sense right there. However, guys, that is just one skin of the battle pass. If you take a look through the other ones, you also have Turk versus Riptide, and obviously he has two separate styles as well, so obviously it's implied that the first style is Turk and the second of which being Riptide. But again, why are they versus? Why are they against each other? Why does it seem like they're technically enemies? And then if you keep it going, you also have Ripley versus Sludge. One of my favorite skins, but Ripley is obviously the more friendly version, and then Sludge is the more like maybe evil type version. He's got the angry looking eyes right there. And that in and of itself is like a seemingly trend. Is one side like the heroes and one side like the villains? Going back, you could say that like Hazard is obviously more of a villain type skin, as well as Riptide looks more like a villain. And you also saw a bunch of the like good guy skins for the trailer for this season, but not these seemingly villain type skins, which is very interesting. On top of that, you also have Remedy versus Toxin, which is very clear, like one is a villain and one is a good guy. There's technically three styles for this one, but obviously like Toxin is the green version and then Remedy is the one with the health symbol and stuff like that. But yeah, again, it's very clear about that stuff, and you keep it going here even more, you have 8-Ball versus Scratch. These ones are a little bit obvious of which is which, but if you look at the preview pictures for these, actually, Scratch has a red light, which seems to maybe imply that he's the villain version of this skin set. So again, very odd overall. Oh no, so I almost forgot about this skin right here, Cameo versus Sheik. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Another one going with that versus type theme to the skins. However, guys, this leads me directly into the next clue I want to talk about, and that is the tier 100 skin. If you take a look at the name of this skin, he does not have versus in his name. Instead, it says Fusion specifically. Now, there's a couple things I want to talk about with this. The first of which is that I think the secret skin overall is going to be the villain version, or maybe the good guy version of Fusion right here, because then it would be Fusion versus whatever the secret skin is. That would make a lot of sense, right? Because why is this the only skin that does not have versus in its name? But then again, I'm not exactly sure which one of these is the good guy, right? I mean, he looks kind of like a villain in his first style, so I don't know if maybe we'll see the good guy in the secret style, or maybe there is actually a more villain looking skin. And I've created a concept here that we'll look at in just a sec, but that's definitely something to take note of. Now, there's also the idea that I had, because obviously Fusion is like the combination of things, so is it like the combination of the versus skins or something like that? But that doesn't really make sense. What is it a fusion between? I mean, it only looks like one type of skin. It doesn't look like a good guy and a villain skin at the same time, so that could be it, but still, I feel like we should get another versus to this, right? But yeah, guys, moving on here to a concept that I made about this skin. If we are to get like a versus version of Fusion, I would expect something like a red version of it. So something like this. I think that could look really cool, having a specifically red version that is more like a specific villain type skin. And what do you guys think? Do you have ideas about that? Leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Again, a lot happened between season 10 and chapter 2 right here, in terms of like what happened with the story and like the blank screen that we sat on for like 2 days without being able to play Fortnite. There's a lot to do with the story, I think, hidden around this map, and I'll be making more videos real soon explaining more about it. I've already found a bunch of interesting things, and I definitely want to talk more about these versus type skins, but again, I'll save that for another video because there's so much to go over with that. I definitely want to dedicate a full video for it, and also a few specific things that have been found on the map. You guys definitely want to see those. You do not want to miss them. They're going to be very, very interesting. Again, this map is humongous. Obviously, there are some clues hidden on it to do with this story and what this map exactly is, so we will be covering that very soon. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for this video, and with all of that being said, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss those future videos. There's some really good ones, and then on top of that, you can check out some of my previous videos here, such as on the top left, my open water challenges guide, and then below that, some other fun videos I'm sure you'll enjoy. But other than that, guys, again, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.